A former UCLA gynecologist said the one word his accusers have been waiting to hear: guilty. James Heaps entered the plea this morning as his sex abuse retrial was set to begin. NBC4's Jonathan Gonzalez live in downtown Los Angeles with a reaction now from those women. Jonathan.
Yeah, Michael, as you can imagine, this has been such a painfully long road for so many of the accusers of James Heaps. Many of them saying today that they have paid a price both emotionally and physically. But today, that painful chapter is now over, as you mentioned, ending with 13 guilty pleas.
Today, justice was served.
Former UCLA gynecologist James Heaps pleaded guilty today to 13 felony counts. The case is connected to 5 former patients, all women, who accuse Heaps of sexually assaulting them during medical examinations. One of those women is Nicole Gumper.
This matters. It matters because we showed up, we reported, we refused to be silent.
Up until recently, Heaps was serving an 11-year prison sentence after being convicted in this same case back in 2022. But in February, a state appeals court overturned his conviction due to issues with the judge and jury. Today, the 69-year-old disgraced doctor avoided a retrial by pleading guilty. He was sentenced again to 11 years, but received credit for time served. LA District Attorney Nathan Hochman.
When a defendant comes into court and effectively admits everything we would otherwise have proven, and it spares that trial and spares the survivors going through that process one more time.
The case is just one part of one of the largest and most expensive scandals in the history of the University of California. Heaps worked at UCLA as a gynecologist and oncologist for 35 years. He's accused of assaulting thousands of women from 1981 through 2018, when the school announced his sudden retirement. The UC system later agreeing to pay out $700 million in settlements, identifying more than 5,500 former patients who were eligible for a payout.
Well, UCLA knew about this early on and just did nothing. But it was a UCLA doctor who really convinced UCLA that there was a problem with James Heaps.
Later, Gumpert says she was grateful to the DA's office for the words she had been waiting almost 8 years to hear.
Guilty, guilty, guilty. And I finally had satisfaction today of him admitting to what he did.
We did reach out to UCLA today. Officials did not respond to our request. Meanwhile, Heaps' legal troubles will only continue. There is now a civil case underway that is set to get started later this year. Meanwhile, in addition to that 11-year prison sentence, he has served about 3 years of that sentence. Once he is out of prison, he will be forced to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. Reporting in downtown LA, I'm Jonathan Gonzalez. We'll send it back to you in the studio.